screen. So what have we discussed yesterday? Sairam, Sushila.
Free text invoice and credit note.
Yeah, we discussed about free text invoice. Firstly, we discussed about how to post a vendor payment journal again and generate a deposit slip. Then we have created a free text invoice. I have shown you the accounting entry for the free text invoice. Then I have showed you the current credit note for the free text invoice. Before that, we have changed the number sequence to for free text invoice as well as for the free text invoice voucher for the what is this for the credit note free text invoice as well as credit note free text invoice voucher. For both of them, we have for four of those number sequences, we have updated the numbers according to our wish, as well as we have generated two invoices as well as a credit note. And we have also settled the payment transactions with credit note in the customer transactions page, the invoices with the payments. So today we will discuss about one concept called as recurring free text invoice. So okay, so by the name recurring, what do you understand by the name recurring? What is recurring means?
Repeating
Happens
nature.
frequently.
Yeah, it does repeats on specific intervals, would say, or on a regular intervals in a periodic basis. So just like we have periodic journals, so this can also be a situation where invoice would repeat or the same, I mean, the same kind of invoice we might post all the time. Suppose let's assume an example that we have lent our building to one of our customers. So one customer is staying in our building. Okay, he pays rent usually every month. So every month on 5th he'll pay the rent, and every month on 1st we will send the invoice to the customer saying that your rent is due. Your amount of rent is due for the month. You will send the invoice and he will pay the invoice by 5th. So you will create the invoice for 1st of every month and you will give net 5 days as the due date and the terms of payment. So he will pay it in the 5 days or by 5th. So that's how it is. So in that case, if it want to repeat for a specific customer, how can we configure it? So if every month you can go and manually create one invoice and you can do that. But there is a configuration where it repeats automatically for every month on that specific day. You can give conditions like every month or every day or every 2 months or quarter, anything. So we'll see how we can configure this recurring invoice part. So for that recurring invoice concept, we have accounts receivable here. So just under invoices itself, we have this one recurring invoices. Under invoices and in the next menu, we have recurring invoices. See here we have 3 steps: free text invoice templates, generate recurring invoices, post recurring invoices. We have to follow all the 3 steps. So first of all, we will design the template. So what account it has to take, what amount it has to take, how many months it have to generate, and on which particular basis, like quarterly, monthly, or weekly, how it has to generate. We have to give all conditions here, as well as the default terms of payment. Anything you have can give here in the template. So let me take you to this default, free text invoice templates here: accounts receivable, recurring invoices, and free text invoice templates. So just click on free text invoice templates. So it's empty here. We can create one template. So let me just delete this one. So now it's empty here. Let's create one template. One second. Just create new. Let's give a template here. Rent free text invoice. Okay. Rent free text invoice. monthly. Okay. Then it's asking me who is a recipient. So recipient in the sense our employee, whoever is the responsible person for this invoice or for generating this invoice or whoever is responsible for sending this invoice and collecting the money. So you can give that employee name here, any employee. So I'll just select this Judy Christine. So there should be a OK button somewhere. Yeah, it's selected, isn't it? Come on. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I select one person name. Then the language. Then the most important is posting profile, which posting profile you want for this invoice. So normally we select the existing general posting profile for invoicing it. And if you have any charges, you can add the charges here. So that for that you need to have charge codes in place, which we will discuss in the next class or the other class. But same like in the purchase order, how we have charges, we have same charges in the accounts receivable side as well. So how the charges entries will look like, we will discuss in the next class or the other class, the financial entries. So if you add some charges, it will appear here, charges amount. Okay. You have this option called sales tax group and item sales tax group, which we did not configure it. But if we configure, we can also give this group and sales item sales tax group so that taxes also will be calculated. Then currency of the invoice, you can select one US dollar. Terms of payment, you can give net 5 days or net 2 days like that. So net 5 days we have here according to our example. So which method of payment you would prefer for customer to pay you? So you would normally prefer a UPI payment. So you will select that UPI payment. If you have any payment schedules or cash discount applicable, so you can select one cash discount code also. Since it's a rent invoice, I don't want to give any cash discount to him. I'm not giving any cash discount code here. Okay, then you can select the header level, uh, financial dimensions. So this is Hyderabad location. I'll select for this for finance department. Okay, I'll select location as Hyderabad location here. Then here you have to select the description and account. So rent monthly is my description. So main account, you can select a main account. You can create a main account actually as rent revenue. I'll create one quickly. So 4 cities accounts, I have it until 4 4 lakh 5 I'll create. 4 lakh 5 rent revenue. Okay, it's a revenue account. I'll just save it. Copy the same and give it here. So this account is given rent revenue account. So you can give some groups here instead. If you want to give it in the header level, you can give it here so that it will be applicable to all the lines. But if the line specifically have any tax groups, you can give. You can create many lines also within this. Not only one rent, but you can add more revenue accounts. If you are receiving more revenues from him, you can create the same number of lines in the same free text invoice. So for one quantity, you can think like 1 month. Okay, $5,000 rent for 1 month, right? So $5,000 rent for 1 month. Then the bottom you have these details which you can give here if you want to. Country, region, or transport and codes and all other details. So this would be how the free text invoice template look like. It's a very normal template. So you have this option called as distribute amounts. Normally you can distribute amounts also. See this one. Suppose if I click on distribute amounts here, see. So it is going to rent revenue account, Hyderabad location. You can see Hyderabad here 100 and finance department. Rent revenue, Hyderabad location, finance department. So 100% is going to both the Hyderabad location and finance department. So if you want to split certain amount into another department, suppose for sales and marketing department, you will get 50% of this revenue, or you want to allocate. So you can split here, click on split. So it selects the same account. If you want to change the account also, you can change it directly. But we'll normally change the financial dimension. I'll change it to 201 or 202, right? Which is sales and marketing. So 202 sales and marketing I've selected. And I change this 100 amount to here 50% to finance department and 50% to sales and marketing. So same account, but same location as well. But two different departments, I have apportioned this amount of 50% and 50%, 25, 2,500 and 2,500. So this is how I can distribute the amounts. So if you delete it again, it will get deleted. So once you distribute here, what happens is you don't see any split of lines here in the invoice. But normally when you post the invoice, the voucher will be posted in two lines. So for this 2,500 amount will be posted into this account and this combination. 2,500 is posted to this same account and other combination of dimension values. So only in the voucher you can see the difference, and in the trial balance also, if you run with the account, the balance will be 5,000 only. But if you run with the combination, then there will be a difference in the balance, or it will show different balances. So that's how this accounting distributions normally work. Clear this one, accounting distribution part for all of you. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. So I'll just remove this. I don't want distribution. I can give the same 100% here directly. 5,000 amount. Okay. I'll just close this. Now if I open the distribution again, I can see total 100% and 5,000. Okay. So now this is how we can create a free text invoice template. So once after creating it, actually we have some options here, like you can create one more if you want to. You can delete this if you want to. You can copy the same. If you copy means again the template name will change and every detail here will be copied automatically into another template. Just like we can give another name, like I'll just give it as test template. Just click on copy. See, if I go to test template, everything is copied from the same free text invoice, a rent free text invoice template. Automatically everything, terms of payments, amounts, accounts, everything is copied. So that's how I can use this copy option. I'll just delete this other one. I can add charges just like another charge codes application. You can add charges. So you can select one charge code, give the amount of charges here. So we don't have any charge codes configured yet in accounts receivable module. So I don't see any here for now. Can also distribute the charge amounts actually. So there is that option also. Other than this, we can see this option assigned customers. So assigned customer seems to be empty. We have created this template, but we did not link it to any customer yet. So our next step is to do that actually. After configuring the template, we have to link it to that specific customer for whom we will run this recurring, and we have to give conditions on which basis we are running this recurrence will applicable. We have to give those conditions. So if it is clear until here, we'll move to the next step. Let me know if you have any doubts in this part until here, what we have done. So Sheila. Hello.
No, JP.
Okay. Seshu. Hello. So Seshu is nowhere, I think.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
It's okay, clear.
Srinivas. Some Srinivas is on his side now. Okay. So let's assign it to a customer. Oh, so how to assign it to a customer is that you have to navigate to the customer accounts in accounts receivable, all customers. So here I can see customers. So suppose let me select this customer Mahindra Motors for whom we will link this free text invoice to. So I think it should be here under invoice, here under setup, recurring invoices. So here under invoice, select the customer, click on the invoice tab in the action pane, setup, recurring invoices here. Click on recurring invoices. So you can give that recurring invoice template here, or that invoice template that you have created, you can link it here to the customer. Okay, how to link it is here. You have this option of new, right? Click here, new. Okay. Once after clicking new, it is asking you for template. So there are quite few fields that are compulsory. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So template, name of template, rent free text invoice monthly. Okay. Billing start date, I'll say starting from 1st of November. Okay. Then what is the end date of the billing? Do you have any end date, or do you there is no end date at all? So you will say there is no end date, that it will continue as long as you will run this recurring, it will continue. Or you can give a billing end date so that it will stop by that time. Suppose if I say until next year, November 1st, it will be the billing. So starting from this year to next year, 1 year lease. So 1 year we will run this invoices billing. So I'll say that. So you can say maximum cumulative amount. Maximum cumulative amount means what is the maximum amount for the total invoices. See, every month we have created this template to for 5,000 amount for every month. So what should be the maximum amount you can give here? Suppose if I give only 50,000 here. 50,000 means after 10 months, 5 into 5,000 into 10, 50,000 will get cover up. Okay. If 50,000 is completed, the other two invoices will not run, or the for the next 2 months, like 12 months, right? This process should be for 12 months. So I mean, if it is not for 12 months, actually, it should call it for October 1st. Then it will be for 12 months. So if I give end date as well as the cumulative amount, whatever comes first, invoice will stop there. See, it is 12 months here and 50,000 amount. So by 10 months only 50,000 is completing. So for the last 2 months, for October 2022 and September 2022, you don't have any invoices, or you can't generate the invoices because cumulative amount is completed. Or suppose if I give this as until June only, June 1st means uh, here we have November and December, and there we have 6 months, 7 months only. So by the end of 7 months, 7 into 5,000, 35,000 will be the amount. So since it is ended here, billing end date, so at 35,000 only that invoicing will stop. At this date only it will stop. So whatever comes first usually will be taken. So that is what given here. If the billing end date and maximum cumulative amount fields are both entered, invoice generation will stop when the first of the two values is reached. So if this amount is completed, it will stop there. Or if the date is reached, end date, then it will stop there irrespective of the amount. So that's what this configuration is related to. Is it clear for all of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then let's make it until October 1st itself, like 12 months and 50,000, which means like for 10 months only it will run, or I can say like 60,000 itself directly, 12 into 5, 60,000. So it is normal, right? So there is no differences in both of them. So US dollar currency, yes. Free text invoice template. Yeah, we have selected template, right? So let it be template. Then recurrence pattern here. What is the recurrence pattern? Do you want daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly? Daily means how many days, per how many days, per 10 days one, you can say. Or weekly means for 1 week you need one invoice, you can say that. Monthly means for every month you need the invoice, you can say that. Or you can also say yearly. If you want quarterly means you can give month and 3. So for every 3 months you will have an invoice like that. And you'll just give it as month and 1. Okay, and come down. Nothing else actually. It shows the next generation date, previous generation date, and previous invoice date. All of them it shows. But if you generate one, it will show. We did not generate, right? So I'll just save it until here. So the next generation date it is showing as 1st of November, right? According to you, the billing should start by 1st of November. So today is 30th of October means it should start, or the next generation date should be 1st of November. So it is showing here as so. This is how it is. You can delete this if you want to. You can create new template, or you can link another template to the same customer if you want to. You can also see the history of this template or the invoices posted. You don't have any history because you did not post any invoice yet. So this is how it is. And you can also see the totals actually. Its total is 0 because we did not post any invoice. So once we post, we'll see all of them. So this is how we can link a template and give the recurrence pattern to the customer. So for one specific customer, we have given it now. So all clear until here for all of you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
perfect. If this is clear, then we'll go to the next step. So I'll just save this. It is saved. I'll go to this page only where invoice template is created. I'll go back. So here I have two more steps: generate recurring invoices, post recurring invoices. So we have created a template, linked it to the customer. The next step is generating the invoice, and the next step to it is posting the generated invoice. So let's click on generate recurring invoice, this concept. Okay, click on this one, generate recurring invoices. So it is asking me what is the invoice date. So invoice date according to us should be 1st of November, right? So 1st of November is the invoice date. What is the template? So you can have multiple templates, right? Maybe you can create multiple templates in free text invoice template. So we have one template. So I'll select the same template, rent free text invoice. If you have multiple and if you want to run for multiple, you can select that 2, 3 also here. And you can directly select all of them so that you can run for all of them. So I'll select one template here. Okay, then generation date it is showing me. So for which date you want to generate this, you can either generate for today's date or you can generate for first itself. So I'll generate for today's date. I'll generate invoice today for the 1st of October, for the 1st of November, and I'll send it tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'll send it on Monday itself to the customer saying that please give the amount or pay the amount in 5 days. So we'll anyway link that terms of payment as 5 rate in the template. So automatically it will consider that. So records to include. Suppose if this template is linked to multiple customers, invoices will be created for all the customers. So for that particular date, if at all the same date is given for all the customers, invoices will be created for 2, 3 customers at a time. But since we linked it to only one customer, it will create invoice for only one customer. But if you have given the same template to 2, 3 customers, and if you want to filter one customer and generate an invoice for only that customer, you can filter it right here. You can click on filter and select that one customer or 2 customer accounts if you want to, and run in the background. This is very important actually. So you can create a batch job for your recurring invoices. See, every month it will start on first, right? So every month in the next month's last date, suppose I will say 31st of October every month. So every month on 31st, I want this batch job to be run and this invoice to be posted without manual intervention. So I can create a batch job. I can create a recurrence in the batch job. Here, if I click on recurrence, I can give starting from today, or you will say starting for 31st of, you can say it will run tomorrow itself, not today. So from 31st of October 2021 at this particular date, and no end date, or I can say end after 12 attempts. So we need 12 invoices, right? So I'll say 12 attempts. So on monthly basis, repeat a specific day for fixed interval. Day number 31 I need once, or I'll say day 30 days and one. So once in every 30 days, I want this batch job to run starting from here. So that's what I was saying to system. So I can run this batch job. Suppose if I click on OK and give this criteria and click on OK, and if I click on OK here, so batch job will run. So occurs on day 30 with an interval of 1 month. The period runs 12 times from this date. So starting from 31st October, for every 30 days it will run. So it will run for 12 times. So that's what it is saying according to the recurrence. So automatically every month it will post the invoices. So if you have these rent invoices for 100 customers, for 100 customers you can link here and you can create this batch job. So automatically for 100 customers it will generate the invoices. So normally this is only for generating invoices. For posting invoices we have another batch job. We can create that. So once it generates the invoices, so after 10 minutes we can create that post, or after 1 hour or 2 hours we can create that batch job for posting invoices. So it will pick whatever the pending invoices in the free text invoices page and it will post automatically. So that also we'll see next. So this is how a batch job will work in case of if you want to apply it automatic. But mostly this is a single time, right? They will run manually only. Oh, it takes less time only. One clerk will come here and run this generate invoices. All the invoices will be generated. He'll reconcile all of them and he'll post them. That's all. So very simple. No need to run it in the batch job, but this will also help. It will decrease the manual intervention and automatically generate the invoices for every month. Okay, for at least generation you can use this batch job. For posting, yeah, once after generated you can cross check and post it manually if you want to. Okay, I just turned off this batch job, so I want to run it on screen. So let me run it on screen here. So it is saying no invoices were generated because none matched the criteria provided. So it's not matching any criteria provided. Let us see. Did we do something wrong? Invoice date, yes. Rent free text invoice, yes. Records to include note. So do we need to include the customer account as well? I don't not sure. So I thought it would run automatically if we don't even include the customer account. But let's try to include the customer account and try once again. Mahindra Motors. Okay. Generation date. I'll select. Sorry, 31st itself. Let's try once again. Okay. No, it's not selecting. What did we miss? 1 second. Invoices, recurring invoices, free text invoice template. So assigned customers. We have this customer. Okay, nothing is missing. Let me try it once again with another way. So go here, generate recurring invoice, select the same date as November 1st and November 1st. Template, yes, I'll select it. Then I'll click on OK. So I think generation date should be same or next to the invoice date. It should not be earlier to the invoice date. I think so. No, it should create. Yes, it created, as I can see, recurring invoice number. So it took automatic number actually from the number sequence. We should have changed this number sequence also, but however, it created the invoice number MRF 000001 was created successfully. That's what it is saying. So how to check that recurring free text invoice that is created is here. You can check it in the post recurring invoices, the next option. So here you can check the post recurring invoices. Click on this. Here you can see the invoice created, but it's not posted yet. So you can see invoice ID and generation date is so and so, invoice date is so and so. You can just open this and see the invoice. See, it is for 5,000. Same for the same customer. Okay, it's not posted yet, but you can post it. If you want to post it, you have this option post. Post and transfer means whatever that can be posted will be posted, and if something is having error means that will be transferred. Normally that transferred nowhere, that will just remain, others will get posted. So if you have multiple invoices as so, you can select all of them. Normally you can select all of them and you can post them. Okay, it's a single invoice, right? So it's generated and I can post it here. Please see this one, post. So the post free text invoice is added to batch queue. Takes a while. The batch will automatically post it. So once after that, it will show as posted. Then we can check the accounts for it. So you also have this option of validation actually. So let the batch job completed and it will get posted. So after getting posted, actually I can see it somewhere here in the for all free text invoices. So this is the one which is created, still showing as not posted. It will post in a while. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. There should be a batch job running. So if you want to check that batch job, somewhere it should be in organization administration. Come on, yeah. So I'm losing it also. Sorry. System administration, inquiries and batch jobs. Description, free, contains free. This one, post free text invoice, post recurrent free text invoice. It's still in the executing stage. So it's scheduled on this particular time according to the system. So by admin means my ID. Has alert means yes, it is having alert. So it will give you an alert once after it's completed. Still in executing. We can see the batch job and batch job tasks. Progress is 0%. It it will take a while actually to run the batch job. Still shows as 0. So after a while it will get posted automatically. Then you will have this number MRF0001 or something, or you will have FTI 00 some which number, we'll see what number it will actually take. I think it takes that recurring free text invoice number itself, MRF001. And yes, that is all about this recurring free text invoice. So there is one more thing to explain actually. Suppose, so since we have operated this, I can, so let it be here. I'll just go to all customers again. Mahindra invoice, recurring invoice, where we have linked it. You can see history. So this is the history. Period start is this one, period end date is this one, right? 11/30/2021. So this invoice date is of this one. So 5,000 amount, it is still in draft status. Once it will get posted, you will see it as posted. So this batch job, I'm not sure why it is taking so much time. Refresh. Still in executing stage. There is no log. Let it complete. Okay, so now you can see this 5,000 here as in, and you can see the recurrence ID MRF 00000001. You can also see the details here actually. So this is the invoice details. It will automatically take you to that page of free text in all free text invoices where you can see this invoice. Select it and you can select the invoice journal and you can see the voucher once it get posted. Okay, it's not posted yet. So once it get posted, you can use that option. And suppose that if we have missed this free text invoice generation in one particular month, let's assume that we have missed it for December. So for November we have run it, for December we have missed it. Okay, for January 2022 we have to run it. So how to deal with such kind of situation, we'll see now. I'll go for generate recurring invoices again. Select the date as January 1st. Okay. Generation date is also January 1st. Okay. Template, rent free text invoice. Okay. This customer. Okay. Select OK. So it is saying recurring free text invoice number 2 was created successfully. So let's see what it is. Recurring free text invoice number 2. So go to post recurring invoices. So here it is. This one is posted, as you can see. I think this batch job is completed now. Yes. Post recurring free text invoice MRF0001 was posted successfully. We got an alert automatically that it was posted. Batch job is also completed. So now you can see this is posted. Coming to this invoice, which is for 1st of January 2022. So let us open this invoice. See, in this you can see two lines, 5,000 and 5,000. So the generation date is like this. So why you see two lines here? Any opinion why you see two lines or two 5,000s here in this invoice?
One is for December.
Yes, because we have missed generation of the invoice for December, the two lines are being added into the single invoice here for the 10,000 amount. So this is how it shows if we generate an invoice or lately, or if we forget to generate an invoice in the previous month, if we generate a combined invoice in this month, so we will see this one as this different amounts, or I mean two different lines actually. And if you want to post it again, and you can run the same, actually click on post and it will run in the batch job once again. So it's automatically taken to the batch job. Takes a while. Again, that's just like this one, since it was posted already, takes the same way, it takes a while. So now if you go to the all free text invoices, suppose here, so you can see this not posted yet. So there are two invoices getting posted actually, as you can see. So those will get posted, but this is the invoice that we have posted, free text invoice 03, which was posted for 1st of November. So it took the number automatically from the number sequences. So this is the invoice for 1st of November. So these two are posted, one for December and one for January. They'll get posted automatically. Okay. So if you want to see the voucher for this, go to invoice journal here, select that invoice and go to invoice journal. And here you can see the voucher. So this is also posted. It is saying to that recurring free text invoice template number 2 is posted. So it will automatically post the two invoices for December month as well as for January month, but both for 1st of January only. We'll see that how it posted. Okay. So here you can see rent account is great. Revenue account is created with 5,000 and accounts receivable account is debited with 5,000 for that month. Okay, and if you want to print such invoice, you know that option, right? How to print it? You can go to document and go to original preview. So it will print the invoice in that format and you can send that invoice to that particular customer. Oh, it's taking a while. So here I can see this invoice being generated, the date as well as the numbers or the details of the customer. The date of invoice is 1st of November, and you see net 5 days as the due date, and you can see the due date of the invoice is 6th of November 2021. Total of 5,000 amount. So this is how it print, and you can export it here to any format, or if you can see, print it and send the hard copy also, or export it and mail the soft copy if you want to. So that's how the process works normally. So other two invoices must also have been posted, right? So here I can refresh them. So here free text invoice number 4 and 5 are posted, but both of them are dated for 1st of December itself, because we have missed posting it on 1st of January itself, because we have missed posting it on 1st of December, right? So automatically they have generated for 1st of January itself, both the two invoices. As you can see, the recurring invoice code that is associated to these two invoices. The recurring invoice code was MRF00002. Okay, under this you have these two invoices generated. You have seen two lines, right? So that two lines are created as two different invoices. One for December month and one for January month, but both of them are dated for January month only. And the payment also will be done by the 6th of January itself, because the due date is given as 5 days, right? Yeah, it's like that. And so here you can see this recurring IDs, related IDs. So all of them are posted, and they took this unique numbers from the free text invoice system. Okay, is it clear until here for all of you, or any doubts?
Yes.
Okay, so Sheila, Seshu, all good? Bala?
Yeah, Vijay.
Okay. So actually there is one feature where you can edit the free text invoices that are posted also. Okay, if you enable that feature, you will have one option here. Actually, you will see one option for editing free text invoices, or within this you will have that option. So in this environment I don't have it, but you have that option. Even though if I posted it for 5,000, right, you can edit it and change it to 4,000 or 6,000 or any other amount if you want, or you can also adjust the charges within that free text invoice. So you have that option of edit. So once after posted also you can edit it, and it will insert the same amounts or amounts into the same voucher, or you can cancel it and you can create a new free text invoice as well. So for that also you have that option. So that updated invoice amount has to be inserted into the same voucher, or the original invoice should be cancelled and updated invoice should be posted. So that option you have in that particular feature. Okay, also remember that if that someone might ask you in interview, they will not really ask you, but they will ask you this question of what is a free text invoice, why do we use it, or how do we create a free text invoice. They will ask you this question, and you can say it. To create a free text invoice, you have to ensure that the accounts receivable configurations are in place. You can navigate to accounts receivable, invoices, and all free text invoices, through where you can create a free text invoice. They might ask you the entry for free text invoice, you can say that. They might ask you how to create a credit note free text invoice, you can say while posting you can give it as credit invoicing, so it will automatically create as a credit note invoice. Okay, and regarding the application of taxes and charges, we'll see after, once we configure the charge codes, we'll see it. Okay, so we have time, do we? So much time did we continue? 40 minutes. Okay, so if this is clear until here, I'll tell you a very small concept called as alert management. Okay, it's not relevant to any module, it's not into a specific module. Normally it is for all the modules. Okay, so if at all there is a free text invoice created in this page, suppose, so not only in this page, but in any page, if at all a record is created or a record is edited, suppose in my call customer, someone have changed something for a specific customer, they have changed the terms of payment. So immediately once they change the terms of payment, I'll get a notification that a terms of payment is changed for one particular customer. Or if at all they make any changes in the records, I'll get this notification that or alert. So even if I create another free text invoice here, one free text invoice is created means I'll get an alert. So that alerts normally comes up here in this page, in this messages page, action center. So how do we create an alert for a particular page? I'll show you now. So in order to create an alert, suppose if a free text invoice is created in this, I'll create an alert to myself. Suppose Sairam is accessing the system and he created invoice and I'll get a notification that a new free text invoice is created. Okay, suppose Seshu is accessing the system through his ID and he created a free text invoice and I'll get a notification though. So if I logged in with my ID and if I created note alert for myself, so whoever will create a record here, I will get a notification. So how to set up such kind of alerts and notifications in any page is here. If you click on options here, this one, here I can see create alert rule, manage my alerts, two options I have. I can create alert rule here. See this one, create alert rule. Click on create alert rule. It's a very small configuration, but useful. See here, you can see this option. So this one, alert me when all fields. So alert me when anything is changed here or anything is created here in this page. See here, alert me for all fields. Record has been created means once a free text invoice has been created, a record has been created, I will get an alert. Or you can also select this one, record has been deleted. Means whenever somebody deletes any free text invoice which is in draft status, which was posted, you can't delete anyway. But if anyone deletes a record which is in draft status from here, you will get an alert. Or you can get an alert when it is a record is created or a free text invoice record is created here. So do you want this organization wide or only for one specific company? If you keep it as no means it is only for one specific company. If you keep it as organization wide means to whichever companies you are given access to in those particular companies, if any free text invoice is created, you will get an alert. So organization wide is that means. I'll only keep it specific for this company. Okay. Other than all fields, actually you have some other fields also like address field, cash discount field, currency field. Suppose if I select this currency field, so if somebody changes the currency field in any of the posted invoice, you can't change it anyway. In any of the invoices that are in draft status and yet to be posted, if there is any such currency field changes or someone makes any changes, I will get a notification immediately. Okay, if currency fees has been changed to, or if currency field is set to from someone changes it to euro, I'll get a notification. Only if they change it to euro, I'll get a notification. Okay, if they don't change it to euro, if they change it to some other currency, I don't get any notification like that. Or I can keep this one. Record has been created and record has been deleted, which is not applicable for currencies normally. That is applicable only for a record page. Like a free text invoice record is created. So the most will be applicable is hash changes. So for each specific field also you can keep such kind of alert. Somebody changes one field also you will get that notification. But if you say all means, where is this all? I'll just remove it and keep field all. Should be somewhere here, all fields. Yes, I'll keep record has been created means whenever a free text invoice is created, I'll get a notification. So alert All records in customer free text invoice, current record in customer free text invoice. See, I have selected one, right? It is asking me, do you want alert only for this invoice or for all invoices? I'll say for all invoices normally. I shouldn't have selected this invoice anyway, but I'll say for all free text invoices. So alert me until which date? You can keep end date for the alert also until December 31st or January 31st. You can keep an alert end date, or you can say that no end date. There is no end date. It will alert you until and unless you stop this manually, it will alert you all the time. So the subject is this one, record has been created in customer free text invoice, or you can customize your subject, whatever it is. You can also give a message along with the subject. A new free text invoice is created. User ID is admin, right? So you have logged in with admin ID only. Sorry, here in Dynamics. So that admin ID only will be showing up here. Show pop-ups, yes or no. You can keep send email also. You can keep send email means it will directly send email to your mailbox. So for that again you have to link your mailbox to Dynamics and email setup should be done. If that are in proper place, you will also get an email whenever a free text invoice is created. Along with the notification, you will also get an email to your mailbox. You can keep such kind of alert fields. So I can click on OK. Alert will be created if I click on OK. See, alert is created. I can see my alert here. In every page, I can go to manage my alerts option and see I have created many alerts earlier, two alerts earlier actually. So this is the one that I've created now. Customer free text invoice. So a record has been created. Whenever a record has been created, I'll get the alert. So this one I created actually in the vendor page. Whenever a vendor record has been created, I should get an alert. That's what I kept here. So I will edit this one and I'll keep it as organization wide if possible. I don't see that field here. Actually, it's grayed out. I'll create one more for my another customer or vendor. Okay, now how this will work is whenever you create any free text invoice here, automatically I'll get a notification. So in order to get such notification, there are two specific batch jobs that has to be run. Okay, two specific batch job that has to be run on a continuous basis once in every minute. So once in every minute, if you run those batch jobs, once you create a record and that batch job will run in that minute and it will give you the notification. So that batch jobs will be somewhere here in organization administration only. As far as I see, yeah, here I have alerts right under periodic task and we have alerts. So here we have two batch jobs, change based alerts, due date alerts. Change based alerts means for this records. So whenever a record is created or edited, whenever a vendor master or fixed asset master or customer master, anything is created and edited, you will get this change based alerts. Due date alerts means normally these are the alerts which you get for the due dates. For transactions, you can give this. For invoices, you can keep this kind of alerts, due date alerts. So this batch job is separate. So this is for change based alerts and this is for due date alerts. For invoices also, you can give this due date alert. So whenever it's becoming due, it will give you an alert that this invoice is becoming due. So that due date alerts also you can update. So let's see this change based alerts batch job. I'll just run this batch job. So it's actually running. So I'll see the recurrence pattern. It's running for every 10 minutes. Actually, I change it to every 1 minute. Okay. Starting from now. Okay. For every minute it will run. End after I'll say no end date at all. So I'll just click on OK now. So click on OK. So the batch change based batch job alert has been added to the batch queue. So it will be added to the batch queue automatically. Now if I create any free text invoice here, suppose let's see. So someone else will create a free text invoice. I will only create one to check if it is working or not. So I'll create this for this customer Kia Motors. Okay, select this particular rent main account. 4 series, some other rent account like business revenues. So quantity 1, amount unit price 5,000. Can create, save it. So it's created, right? I can save it and I can go back. So now a record is created here. This record is created as you can see here. Okay. So I did not post this one yet. I'll post it. But once a record is created, I have to get a notification. That's my alert rule says. So how I will get it, I'll see. It takes a while actually to run that batch job. Once it in that particular 1 minute, if the batch job is complete, I'll get the notification. So let me take you to that batch jobs. See here, I immediately got actually a notification. Once that batch job completes in that minute, I'll get this notification. Record has been created in vendors, it is showing. So it's somewhere here. View vendor account, Maruti Suzuki. Okay, in the previous ones it is showing. Records has been created for vendor, GST authority and Maruti Suzuki. Other than this, I was looking for free text invoice alert. So this one, right, change based alert. I'll again go for. So this one, change based alert. So this is waiting at, you can see this is one that we have created is waiting at. Once it's completed, I'll get that notification. It is in waiting status. So let it complete this minute and I should see this one getting completed. Oh, or I'll just navigate here and refresh this or refresh. See, I have two notifications. This is the same notifications actually. Let me refresh this. So normally I'll get such kind of alerts. So this alert for vendors only. Normally for creating free text noise, I should get the alert. Now it is executing. It takes a while actually to end. So normally it should run in a minute as far as it's confined, but it's taking time because of slowness maybe. Once it ends, then I'll get that notification. Usually it takes 1 or 2 minutes because you give recurrence as 1 minute, right? So once it complete that 1 minute, I'll get the notification. So this is how the notifications look like. If a vendor record is created, so it shows me that vendor record is created. If you click on this, it will automatically take you to that vendor where it is created. See here, you can see that vendor, Maruti Suzuki. So in the same way, let this batch job get ended. Let me see the batch job status, or where is it? Tasks. So it's still in 0% progress. 0. So this is how we can configure alerts for records. Normally for customers or vendors, anything you can create. Suppose if I go to accounts payable, all vendors, it takes a while to load. I'll show you where we can create these alerts and all. See this vendor page. I can go to same options again here and go to create alert rule. So you can create an alert rule. All fields record has been created. Whenever a vendor record is created, I'll get the notification. Or you can also say whenever a terms of payment is changed or something is changed, payment terms or any payment schedule is changed, I'll get a notification. You can give for specific fields also. the same way for all records in vendors. Yes. Organization wide, if I say means in any vendor is created in any company, if I have access to that company, I'll get the notification. Okay, and the same, you can also give an end date when that alert should end. Okay, so that's how we can create alerts in any page, not only in one page. In any page, you can create alerts. So again, it went to waiting status. I don't know why. It's taking some time actually, but it will normally run. Once if it is executed, you will normally see that alert appearing here as the same alerts that you have seen, right? Record has been created vendor, so it will show record has been created in free text invoices or customer free text invoices. Okay, clear this, all of you. Sairam, Sushila, Seshu.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. So that would be all for today.
JP, will
So
that be JP, will that be shown in the only in that particular page?
yes, oh, no, it will show anywhere. If you be in any tab, it will show the notification. See here also it showed earlier in the batch jobs page. All vendors page also it is showing here. Okay, but here in the
Okay.
notification bar only you can see it. If you have 10 tabs open in every tab you will get this notification. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
but you will get it only for you because you have created your alert, right? For if somebody want the alert, you have to log in with their ID and you have to create the alert for them as well. So that notification will be sent to them. Okay,
Okay.
so that would be all. So it's still in waiting status actually. It will get completed in some time. So some issue with the batch job maybe. That would be all guys. If you have any doubts, you can stay back and ask or else stop this recording.